Hi, everyone. This is our weekly webinar, and this is Cliff at Cliff and Heather's. Here's Heather.
Hi.
She's kind of hiding here beside me. I'm just going to give a shout out real quick to Oil Junkies. There it is, Oil Junkies, just to remind everyone who is providing this wonderful webinar and this fantastic information. All right, I got to clarify a couple of things. First of all, a couple of weeks ago, we did do a webinar, and it's about what we're going to do tonight. However, we did record it, and we were going to post it, but we decided not to because there was some information that was, we have a really nice downline member who's allowing us to share their information, a little bit of their information with all of you so that we can kind of do this as a live, a live training. So with that being said, there was some information that I didn't want presented to everyone just because it's kind of private on their account, and I don't have the access to edit the recording of our webinar. So instead, I was going to make I was just going to do another webinar on my own, and instead we just waited until now. So here we are this week offering a webinar and providing this new information. So this time, I think I'll be able to keep hidden the information that I didn't want shown to everyone, but that's the hope, right? So we will try to make sure that that happens so that everything stays semi-anonymous, right? At least only the information that should be shared is shared and not more than that. The other thing, though, that I also wanted to mention is that some of you know that probably about 3 weeks ago, we also had another webinar that was hosted by Cindy Fontaine, who is a fantastic member of Young Living. She's been with Young Living for a number of years. She's been using their products. She loves the products, and she has some great information to share about the products. Her webinar was fantastic. It provided a lot of great information about the products. And the only thing is that I just, you know, Cindy was even a little bit concerned, I believe, when she was preparing her webinar information. She doesn't want to say anything that is outside of the compliance realm. And of course, that's kind of been a big issue lately. Many of you may have even seen the email that kind of went out from the company, from Young Living, just saying that we need to be compliant and try to make all of your information compliant. So with that, what I think I'm going to do, we did record her webinar, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just make that a private viewing of that webinar for anybody who wants to view what was said and what was talked about. And so I'll be sending out a code that you can use in order to watch it. I think that's what I have to do. I'm still trying to make sure that I can do this the right way. But that's my plan, is that we have the recording, we will post it on the Oil Junkies YouTube channel, and then there will be a code that we'll have to give to individuals so that you can go and watch it if you choose to, but it won't be posted to just the public like most of our webinars are. Like this one, for example, we just plan on posting this to the public so that anyone who wants to watch it can, or anyone that's subscribed to our channel can go and watch it. And so with Cindy's, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on it because it's got great information available. We did have to, I think, restart that webinar a second time just because we ran out of time. But anyway, great information. You don't want to miss it. However, I just want to make sure that we stay within that realm of being compliant, and we don't share anything with the mass public that we're not supposed to. So if you choose to go watch it because you have the code, or I guess if you choose to share the code with someone and they choose to go watch it, that's of their own accord. It's nothing that we're just making available for the entire whole wide world to go and watch if they wanted to. All right, with that being said, tonight's meeting, which again, we kind of did this a couple weeks ago, but hopefully tonight I'll get it right so that we don't share information that we shouldn't. This is all about the Essential Rewards program. It was kind of a follow-up to a webinar that we had the last time we did like an official webinar where we did talk about the Essential Rewards program and the benefits of it. But I really wanted to walk everyone through kind of the steps of the Essential Rewards program and going into an account so that when you log into your Young Living account, or if you're not yet a Young Living member, as you sign up, because you'll want to, once you hear about all the benefits of this program, you will know exactly what to do and how to go into your account and how to see and navigate through everything. One of the things that I find fascinating is that there are many of us who really don't know how to log into our virtual office and go through some of the things that are in the virtual office that are really fantastic pieces of it's just a big help. It's a tool to help all of us who are trying to manage our business efforts, as well as just manage our account. If we're just ordering, we don't necessarily have to have an organization or a group or a team where we're earning commissions or anything like that. It's helpful for that as well. But if we're just ordering for ourselves, this is a great way to also manage just our business, personal business needs as we are ordering products and whatnot. Okay, anything else? All right, so I'm just turning to Heather to make sure I haven't missed anything. Sorry, got a little itch here. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, and we do have, this other person's account, this downline member's account pulled up. Again, I want to thank them for allowing us to use their account. So here it is, and we've already logged in. You can see on their screen, so this is their virtual office. They have over here, and this is when we first logged them in. So we just logged in to their ID number, and this comes up. This is their account. Welcome, right here at the top. And right underneath that, it shows rewards points balance. Well, that is how many rewards points they currently have. When we say rewards points, what it means is as you participate in the Essential Rewards program, you earn rewards points based on all of your purchases that you make as Essential Reward orders. What has happened though recently is that Young Living took the plan that took the Essential Rewards program that they already had, and they put it on hyperdrive. I mean, they have made this program better than any program with any other company within this industry or any other program that you can find that's out there. I'm telling you, this is the best. It is the best program. Don't let anyone tell you differently, and just do your homework or contact Heather and I. Will be happy to talk you through all the ins and outs of it. If there are still questions that you might have at the end of this webinar, we'll be more than happy to give you some additional details about this program. But it is the best. So I don't even know if we need to mention what the former program was, because now they have already moved to the new program. And what happens now is that every time you order on Essential Rewards, so let's say you place a 100 PV, PV being personal volume. Every product that Young Living sells has a volume amount associated with it. And if you order 100 PV for the first 3 months, that PV, they will take 20%. They will take 15%. No.
We're looking it up.
Okay, because the program is the program enhancements are so new, we just want to make sure that we get it right. I don't want to say the wrong amount. But they did increase it, is the thing, and it was a lower amount, and now they've increased it to a higher amount. So it is so much better than what it was previously. Yeah, Heather's got it. Heather's got it up on her phone. 10%. So it's so it is 10%, but it's only 10% for 3 months. It used to be that you got the 10%, but it had to go for a lot longer. So now it's 10% for just 3 months. After 3 months of you being on the Essential or participating in the Essential Rewards program, they ramp that percentage up. So if you place a 100 PV order, let's just put it in perspective. If you place a 100 PV order, 10% of that would be 10 rewards points. So over here, you can see that this member has a 100 PV orders set right now. So if they were within their first 3 months of having been on the Essential Rewards program, participating in the Essential Rewards program, then at each month for those first 3 months, 10% of that 100 PV, which would be 10 points, would be part of this rewards points balance. So they would get 10 points every month for 3 months if they did 100 PV each of those months, okay? After the 3 months, though, the percentage ramps up to 20%. It immediately goes to a 20% amount. So if you're then, after 3 months, if you're still making a 100 PV order, then you would go from making 10 points to 20 points. And that is only for three months as well?
No,
6
it's up
months.
until 24 months.
Oh, that's 24 months. So you're at the 20% for, that has to end at the period of 24 months, which is 2 years, right? So after 2 years of being at the 20%, which is fantastic, 20% is really fantastic, then it goes up to 25%. That's the real, hyperdrive move that Young Living made, because there is no one else out there that's offering that kind of a percentage on rewards points and allowing you to get those kinds of reward points for balance over here that you can then use. And the thing is what are those points used for? I mean, really, everyone's probably thinking, well, okay, so it's 10% for 3 months. So I'd get 10 points each of those months. I get 30 points after the end of 3 months. And then for the next up to 24 months, it goes to 20%. So then each month if I did just 100 PV, I'd be getting 20 points every month. What are all those points really good for? What do they help with? Well, what they help with is you being able to redeem those points for free product. So are your products of your choosing, right? This is product that you might want, that you're thinking, well, I really wanted to get that, but I don't necessarily have the money for it right now, or that's kind of a want, not a need at the moment. And you can get it because you'll have these rewards points and you can use them, you redeem them for the products that you want of your choosing, okay? So here on this screen, again, we appreciate this downline member for sharing this information with us and allowing us to share it in our webinar. You can see that they have a monthly order of 100 PV. And then they have the 171.65 reward point balance. That's just over the amount of time they've been on the program and the points that they've accumulated. And then over here, it shows that same amount, the rewards points that they have. This also shows that they do have a $20 credit on account, which is really nice. That can happen if you're earning commissions, and you might end up having a credit placed on your account as well, which can also be used to purchase additional products. But what I wanted to also say about this is that you don't have to place a 100 PV order to be a part of the Essential Rewards program. The most you have to place is a 50 PV order. Now, is it good to place a 100 PV order? Well, sure. And there are a few reasons for that. Number one is that that's the amount of PV you need in order to earn commissions. So if you want to earn a commission check, if you do have a downline organization or a team of people that you've been building and working with, you want to place a 100 PV order in order to earn commissions. But if you are just purchasing on your own, you're not necessarily ready to share yet, or you've been sharing and it just, no one else has wanted to sign up at the moment, the most you have to place in order to participate in Essential Rewards is a 50 PV order. So what I like to also share with everybody is, if you look around in your lifestyle and your budget and everything, you usually can find a way in which to shave $50 or 50 PV, because 50 PV is roughly equivalent to $50. Not necessarily dollar for dollar, but usually it's pretty close. You can usually find a way to shave, $50 out of your budget, whether that includes going out to eat a little bit less, or whether that includes, not picking up some sort of a Jamba Juice or a smoothie or some little extra thing that you like to treat, that you like to give yourself each day. If you cut that out within the month, we're talking on a monthly basis here, not a weekly, not a bi-weekly, but a monthly basis, there should be a way to figure out how to budget $50 away from somewhere else and put it towards Young Living, where you're going to get these fantastic oils and fantastic products that you can use to lead a healthier and happier lifestyle. So again, if you can't afford the 100 PV, don't worry, be on the 50 PV order. And placing a 50 PV order will allow you to still participate in the Essential Rewards program and earn these Essential Rewards points. Okay, so down here, let's let me just click on here and make sure. So down here, we have essential rewards. So if we wanted to go in here, this is where I have to be kind of a little bit careful because I don't want to show information that I shouldn't show for this live account. This is an actual live account. I'm just going to go into the essential rewards for this member and hopefully not show something I shouldn't show, but we will see. There it goes. All right. So one of the things that, okay, yeah. So one of the things that we wanted to show is that you have your monthly order total. Let me just get this down here. So it shows here your processing date, which is this member has their processing date set for the 25th of January. And then they have their monthly order total and the shipping address that they have the order going to, and then the payment method. It's really the payment method that we really don't want to show. So we're trying to be very careful and cautious not to provide that just to the whole wide world to see. But so I probably won't be able to show you some of the details here just because we want to kind of keep it private. But at the same time, your monthly order total just is the dollar total of your order for the month, as well as the PV total. And then the shipping address is just where you're having the order shipped to, and the payment method is how you're planning to pay for the order, right? I mean, fairly simple. Now here you can see that you've got rewards points. You can click on that tab and you can see where there's a point balance of 171.65, which is also the same number up here in the corner. But the points will expire after 12 months or within a year. Now, what that means is, let's say, for example, this member earned points in January of 2016. Well, this month, January 2017, it would have some points expiring. Now, it doesn't say January, this says June 15th, 2017. So what that means is this member, if they earned any points in January of 2016, February, March, April, or May, they've already used them. So they need to use these 2065 points before June of 2017. Will they be able to do that? Absolutely. And they probably already have plans on how they're on when they're going to use those points anyway. You can use up to 350 points within a month. You can redeem up to 350 points within a month. So they could technically redeem all of these points if they wanted to. They probably won't. You know, most of us, we just try to use a few of the points at a time each month, and then continue to accumulate and just use the points periodically, not all at once. There are some who like to save up and use them all at the holidays, so around Christmas time, to sort of help with some Christmas gifts and giving of that sort and that nature, but you don't have to. You can use them every month if you want. Again, a maximum of 350 points can be redeemed within a month. You can earn as many points as you want, though. So let's just say that you placed, you know, a really large order for 500 PV, and if you were getting, you know, the 10% amount on a 500 PV order, which would be 50, or if you were getting the 20%, which would be 100 points, then that would accumulate up here in your rewards points balance, and that would continue to accumulate. It doesn't matter. You could have 1,000 rewards points. You could have 2,000 rewards points. It doesn't matter what your balance is. Young Living will give you the total amount of points that you would earn based on your percentage that you qualify for. They will only allow you to redeem, though, up to 350 a month. Okay, so that's really how the program works. You can earn as many points as you want, but you can only redeem up to 350 a month. So you can also see that this member, so it's great that Young Living tells you if you do have some points that are about to expire so that you can be prepared to use those. But it also shows you what current rate you're earning points at. So this particular member is earning points at 20%. So they haven't yet gotten to the 25%, but they're really close because it says consecutive months, 24. So they should be, after this month, I believe, ramped up to the 25%. So this member is about to really have that hyperdrive moment happen, and I'm excited for them. So they have been getting essential rewards for up to 24 months, and now it's going to ramp up to 25%. Again, go try to find that somewhere else because you won't be able to. Here it shows you how to redeem your points. So right on this button, you can actually click on it and shop to redeem your points. I don't want to because I don't want to redeem this member's points. And then over here, you can actually review your point history. So you can see what you've used your points for. If you're ever going, I thought I had more points than that. Well, now you can just click on this button right here, and it should show you where you've used your points, how many points were used, and what the order number was for where you redeemed your points. This kind of gives you some information down here about how to use the Essential Rewards points. And I think that's pretty much everything that we've kind of talked about. This actually, I believe, last time we looked at it, the last time we looked at it, it was outdated because it's not the new information. So there's Young Living is going to need to update this with the new information. They have already started the new program, but they haven't updated this little paragraph here with the new information for that change in the program. It does say right here, you are limited to 350 points per month as far as how many you can redeem. You can actually earn unlimited number of points. So what else to show here? The next thing I guess really that I would want to show on this screen is PV Assist. So on the PV Assist tab, when you click on that, this allows you to actually set a goal for the amount of PV that you want to have on your Essential Rewards order. So if you want a goal of 100, you can set it at that. It has to be set at least 50. It can't be under that because you need to have at least 50 PV for your Essential Rewards order. So the PV Assist or Assistant is really there to help if a product goes out of stock or it becomes unavailable for some odd reason. This will allow you to make sure that your Essential Rewards order, whether you want it to be at least a minimum of 50 PV or if you need it to be a minimum of 100 PV, will still continue to qualify at those PV levels. Now remember, if you're trying to earn commissions, you do need a 100 PV order. So you could set your goal for 100 PV. Why would you do this? Well, you can change the products every month on your Essential Rewards order. We're going to try to show you how you would do that with this member's account and their permission. We're not going to change anything that they already have. We're just going to try to show you the steps that you would follow if you were going to do that. But at the same time, the great thing about the PV Assistant is that if you set your Essential Rewards order with the products that you want for the month, and then you think, okay, I've set that, I'm good to go, and I've got my date set for whatever date that you pick. You can pick, varying days or dates within the month. We showed you that this member has theirs set for, I believe it was the 25th. If I'm not mistaken, we can go back to my monthly order and look at that. It's the 25th. But you can set it for different dates within the month. It's up to you. Heather and I, for example, we have ours set for the 18th. We like to have our order process every month on the 18th, but it's up to each individual what they want. But the thing is that if you're going to go on vacation, if you're going to be away, if some life event happens and you're not checking your Essential Rewards order, and all of a sudden you had on there, let's just say, for example, you had Ningxia Zing, and Ningxia Zing went out of stock just because it was very popular for the month. A lot of it was purchased and Young Living just couldn't keep up with the demand. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry because PV Assistant is going to choose one of the other products that you've built into your Essential Rewards program and put that product on your order so that you still maintain the minimum PV level that you need for the month. So you don't have to worry about losing out on PV and not qualifying to remain a part of this program, or in the event that you're trying to also earn commissions, you won't lose out on commissions. Okay, so you can add whatever you want according to what products Young Living has available here for the PV Assistant, because there are some products that Young Living basically says they will guarantee will always be in stock, and so if you were to choose them, the product will be added because you had it on PV Assistant. So again, you can change your PV goal, you can add products, etc. So I'm not going to turn on the PV Assistant for this member. I don't think they had it set, but just in case you wanted to use it, that's what that is for. All right, let's go. So back to my monthly order. I just wanted to show you on here really quickly. They do have their date set for the 25th of January, and then you also could have chosen right here if you wanted to. You could place, you have your My Monthly Order total. You could place an Essential Rewards order right here on this My Monthly Order screen if you wanted to. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to quick order. We're going to go to quick order. And the reason I want to do that is because a lot of people don't know this, but under quick order, you can start to, add up some products, put some products on a quick order. So let's just put in, I'm just trying to think of something simple here. Let's put in stress away. It's after the holidays. Why not? We'll put in a stress away. Did it pull it up? There it is. So we'll just do a stress away roll on. Okay, so I'm going to add that product. And this is a great screen as well because you can see that tea away, which I believe is an animal product, animal oil product. It's out of stock at the moment. And that's just an example of an out of stock product. Here's also the Art Beauty Mask 8-pack out of stock. So sometimes products do go out of stock. But let me just choose this stress away roll on. I'm going to add that product. This is called a regular order or a quick order, which would not be an essential rewards order necessarily, right? This is what Young Living would deem to be a regular order. Now I'm going to go to checkout. Okay. And it's going to ask me for the shipping. And so I'm just going to say, we're just going to leave it whatever shipping method it has. You can actually choose different shipping methods. So you can have it shipped to yourself, or you can have it shipped to will call if you live in Utah. So I'll just choose will call for this. I'm not planning to save it. So hopefully I do this right so it doesn't save. But what I really wanted to show you is here on the payment screen is that instead of paying for it with a credit card, so you can see over here that it's $28.75, I can actually click right here on Essential Rewards points, and I think I can do this too without processing it. So right here it shows me my balance of 171.65 points. I can click on this little box, and that would allow me to use 28.75 of the 171.65 points and order my stress away. And guess what? It's not going to cost me anything other than the tax. Now, of course, I did pick a will call center here in Utah that I could go pick it up. So that's why shipping is $0. If you don't live in Utah, then you would have to pay for the shipping. Or, if you're not planning on visiting Utah within a little while, you would have to pay the shipping fee for wherever it's going to ship to. But the only thing you end up paying for is shipping and tax. Otherwise, the product is free to you because you're using your rewards points based on the Essential Rewards program that you're participating in and that you're a part of. And how great is that? I mean, you get a stress away roll-on free of charge. There is no fee involved with it other than just your shipping and tax fees that you would have to pay in order to have it sent to you. So that's really what is so great about this program as well, is that you can use these reward points in order to get free product. And, so if you're already earning commissions, why not be a part of the program? You should be a part of it. If you're not earning commissions though, but you're placing orders on a regular basis, be a part of this program. Every month you can change the products from what you have to something else. You don't have to get the same thing every month. So I just want to go back here because I don't want to save that and have this member have their points used. So we're going to go backwards here. And I did want to go into Essential Rewards. Again, we'll just go into Essential Rewards here again, which I think we saw previously. Yep. And I am going to click on, just really quickly, I'm going to click on, you can click on, I'm just trying to get this right. You can click on change order or view order. I can't really pull that up because I don't want to show the payment information over here too much. But you can click on change order or view order. Current processing day is the 25th of the month. You can click on change that. So you can change your processing day to a different day if you want. If you say, for example, that you have your current processing day like this member does for the 25th of the month, and today is the 6th? Today's the 6th. So say you need your order today, then all you have to do is click on process today. Isn't that great? You don't have to wait till the 25th. You don't have to go, oh, no, I have to wait till the end of the month though. Or If you go to change the processing day to the 6th or the 7th or the 8th, and those dates aren't available, because sometimes Young Living has to block out different dates just because there are so many people that are having their order processed on that day that they have to make it unavailable for any additional orders to be processed. And if that were to happen, all you have to do is come over here to manually process and click process today. And your order, whatever you have on it, whatever you need and want, will process immediately that day. Now, it might not ship for a couple of days, depends on what shipping method you choose. If you have overnight shipping, it should process right away, or if you have 2-day shipping. But if you just have regular shipping, it might take a day or two for it to actually process. However, it will process immediately and get shipped out to you right away. Again, you can see over here your order history for when you have placed an order in Essential Rewards. I did want to just go up here and click on view order. So change order means that you're going to change the products on the order. You're not necessarily changing the processing day, you're just changing the products that are on the order. I'm going to click on this button, which actually says view order. Okay, we're going to actually see what this member has on their Essential Rewards order for the month. Hopefully that's okay. I think it should be. So here's their current month order. You can see that they've got these oil-infused cough drops, household cleaner, mints, the Thieves Mints 3-pack, Christmas Spirit, lip balm cinnamon, and 6-pack of sleep bars. Great choices, all of those. Now, based on the amount of, here's the other thing. This is the other fantastic, fabulous hyperdrive program that Young Living has turned this into. And that is, if you have a minimum of 100 PV on your Essential Rewards order in the month, you get a free product. Not only are you going to earn rewards points that you can get free product with, they will actually send you a free product based on the order total of 100 PV minimum. So you can see that this member has the Citrus Fresh Vitality free. And then there should be a card, a product usage card that comes with that product free. So that is, I mean, all they're ordering is 100 PV worth of product. You go find another company that is within this industry that will send a free product if a member orders 100 PV. You're not going to find it because no one out there is doing that. Young Living is the one that has stepped up and has chosen to make this kind of a commitment to its members. If you order, so this is what would be considered one of the promotional items for the month. If you order 190 PV, you would receive the Citrus Fresh Vitality plus additional products for the month, free products for the month. If you order 250 PV, you would receive the Citrus Fresh Vitality and everything that you would get for free with the 190 PV plus additional products. And then they even go as far as 300 PV. So if you order 300 PV within the month, you're going to get that Citrus Fresh Vitality free of charge, plus everything that comes with the 190 PV promotion and everything that comes with the 250 PV promotion, plus the additional products for free that come with the 300 PV promotion. So everybody's needs are a little bit different each month, but depending on what your needs are and what you're able to do for the month, you need to look at that and look at what the promotions are. If 100 PV makes sense this month, make your Essential Rewards order 100 PV so you can get that free product. If it makes sense to do 190, make your order for 190. You're going to get that free Citrus Fresh Vitality because that's the promotion for the 100 PV, plus you're going to get some additional free products. Okay, so that's the other great aspect of this program is you can continue to build and earn free products from Young Living based on the promotions that they have each month. Now, again, if you want, you only have to order a minimum of 50 PV to be a part of this program, but you would not qualify for these free products that are promotional items. You would still earn the rewards points and be able to get free product with your rewards points, but you wouldn't get these free promotional item products for the month unless you're ordering a minimum of 100 PV. So down here, even though I picked on just view the order, I can actually do this fast add. I can put in a product ID or a name and how much I want to order. So I could add, I don't want to do it because this is not our account, but if I wanted to add, say, lavender or frankincense or something like that, I could put in any product name, look it up, or the ID number of that product, and then add that to my order right here. So even though I'm viewing the order, I can actually fast add products to it to get the volume up higher, or it's just I need some additional products on my order that I didn't think about before. And then I just save it. It's going to cause this button to highlight, and I'm going to save my monthly order, and it's going to process. Or I can choose that button which said to manually process, and I can manually process it. Okay. Now over here, you can see that you've also got the links for the rewards point history, the PV assistant, rewards points, my monthly order. All of those are right here as well that you can use instead of going with the tabs that were on the top of the page. Okay. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I feel like
Do you
I've.
want to share this with them? Go to member resources. And
Yeah.
that's a good
So
resource.
let's see. We'll go to member resources. Sorry. And then where did you go?
Quick links. It's essential rewards.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is when you've logged into your virtual office as well. You can just go to member resources and then this quick link, which is essential rewards.
And it talks about essential rewards, but then go to the going down. Click here to download a shareable graphic.
Okay. So I'm going to click here to download a shareable graphic. And there we have it. It's kind of small. Looks a little small here on the screen. But the great thing about this graphic, again, this is a little bit small, maybe if you're viewing this on the webinar. But the great thing about it is it shows the 10% for the 3 months, and then you go to 20% down to the 24 months, and then it jumps up to 25%. It also shows that as you are loyal to the program, there's also an additional free gift or free product that is being sent to members. So there's the free gift for being a part of the program for 3 months, another free gift for being a part of the program for 6 months, another one for 9 months, and then there's a loyalty blend, it looks like, essential oil blend that's sent after 12 months, and then there's another loyalty blend that is sent at 25 months. Is that right?
Well, it says for every 12 consecutive months.
Every 12 consecutive months afterwards, you're going to get a loyalty, essential oil loyalty blend. So many great, fabulous, wonderful things that are a part of this program. It's just unbelievable, really. I'm going to try to stop the share here for the screen. So there's just so many great things about the Essential Rewards program that really, if you're not a part of it, you really need to consider being a part of it. Share it with others that you know, especially with anyone that is saying that they want to order some Young Living products and they would like to have them on a regular basis, on a monthly basis. Tell them to become a part of the Essential Rewards program. It just makes complete sense to be a part of it. Is there anything else? I think that's everything. I mean, this is really that second half of that webinar that we did a while ago, and we just wanted to let everybody know about this great program again and remind them of what it's all about, and hope that you will share that with others. And if you're not a part of it, consider being a part of it, and we'll just leave it at that. All right. So until the next time, this is Discover Something Extraordinary. So have a great one, and we'll see you the next time.